Well, friends, I'm back. This is Jay, and I want to welcome you to my first episode of Treasure Hunt Stitch Charts. I'm doing this little, I don't know, I want to do something different to separate when I'm just really trying to bring in more charts, share more charts, get you more excited about charts, get you more comfortable using charts and working from charts. So I thought, well, why not make it a treasure hunt? So it's Jay's Knit Treasure Hunt Stitch Charts. And here's our first chart that we're going to use in my little treasure hunt. Now let me tell you a little bit how it's going to work. All right, I'm going to just, as you notice, I'm not going to show you the stitch. That's the whole surprise. It's the treasure at the end of the hunt. You're going to get a beautiful stitch, but you got to go into it blindly, not knowing what the stitch looks like. You only get the chart and beautiful diamonds to look at while you're knitting. Okay, so now here's how I thought it would work. It's a challenge. All right, you're going to see if you can work it. Follow me. We're going to knit each, and it's not rows. Every number on this side will be a clue. We'll start with clue number 1, then go to clue number 3 and number 5. And at the end, if you get all clues and don't give up, you get to pick. Look, for every clue, you get 1 diamond. If you finish the clue, if I finish clue number 1, you get your pick of any diamond you want. Okay, so, and then when you get to clue number 3, you finish it, then you pick it. And then I got myself a pretty dish, and I'll put all my little diamonds in here, just like this, and then you can count them up at the end when you're all done. So, it's just a way, I thought it would be a good way to just kind of get you those, I've got some that are still kind of sitting on the fence about it, but I'm going to always present charts that are nice. I'm not, I'm always going to try to elevate them because, that's what we're trying to do, is trying to improve our knitting skills. But I'm going to walk you through each clue. You don't have to worry about it. I give you all the information that you need. And then, like I said, I'm knitting in real time. So, let's see. Now, I'm trying to think if there's anything I need. Well, first of all, I'm going to just stop for a moment and you can do a good screenshot of this chart. This is the chart that we are working from, and as you can see that you can right now it's just everything's on the chart, but as we go clue by clue, I will break it down what all the symbols mean, just like in a real treasure hunt. Just like in a real treasure hunt, you got you watch those, what is that, Indiana Jones and all the other movies, and they have the writing on the wall and all the clues. Well, that's exactly what these, each one of these rows represent, a clue to finding the treasure. So now, take a good screenshot of that. That's what you'll be working from. And now let me tell you how to, let me go ahead and get this in. This is my working formula. I try to give you as much information as possible. It just saves time. Oh, now the sun is shining right in my face. I think I can get it. But let's just look at it. Jay's working formula. Okay, in this treasure hunt chart, the pattern is 16 stitches plus 1. So every repeat's going to be 16, and then you add a plus 1 at the end. So I'm giving everyone at least 2 repeats. So 2 times 16 is 32, plus the 1 makes 33. Well, I work from one line. I draw the line that represents my cast on. I'm going to give everybody 3 borders on each side. So now all you have to do is add a border of 3, the chart of 33 stitches, and another border of 3. You have a cast on number of 39 stitches. How easy is that? Once you cast on, then I want you to simply knit 2 rows and wait for me there so that we can start and work the clues together. I'm going to bring this close just one more, just so that you can get it. That's your working formula right there. Cast on 39 stitches. I'm going to speak up because I have to have my little fan on. All right. Get your yarn out. It can be any size and any needle. This is just your treasure hunt. Decide on what yarn you want to work with and what needle, the appropriate needle. And I will see you back in just a minute. Well, my friends, now I am back and we are ready to work. I hope you have picked out some practice yarn. I hope you have knit your 2 rows. And you will need a couple of stitch markers. I've picked out a couple of white ones, just some small, simple ones that I can work with on my work. And you can look at my pretty yarn and my beautiful diamond treasure hunt ring. Oh, all right. Now, I am not going to go over the chart with you ahead of time like I would normally do, because this is what it is. It's a treasure hunt. So as we come to each clue, then I'll tell you and show you different what the symbols and things mean. So to get started, this is clue number 1. Clue number 1. All right, now this chart is a multiple of 16 stitches from here to here. The +1 starts right here. So the first thing I'd like to do is highlight where the repeat is from here all the way across to here. So when I get to this end, I know to come back up to the beginning of the repeat box, not the first stitch. That's not included in the repeat. We have worked charts, some charts before. So that's how we're going to be working in this direction going across. So the first thing I want to do is, if you look on your working formula, everyone, everywhere, you will knit 3 stitches and place a marker. So I've knit my 3. That represents the border. 1, 2, 3, and I have a marker. Now the first stitch after the marker starts is right here, and it says knit 1. So I've knit that 1. Now the next stitch, or the next symbol or clue, let's see. Oh my word. Now let's go over to and see what the symbol represents. It leans to the right and has 2 little legs under there. It means knit 3 stitches together. Knit 3 stitches together. So we'll take this down. After I knit that first stitch, I'm going to kind of pull down on your stitches a little bit just to kind of get your needle under all 3. Be sure to go up on all 3. You don't have to go very far, just enough. Knit those 3 stitches together, just like that. You have to pull down on them once you do that to get them to fall in line, to get them to. Now I'm working on bamboos, but it can hold my stitches. You can work on any needles of your choice. The next stitch is knit 1. Now we're going to start a sequence of yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1. That's the second one. We have 4. Yarn over, knit 1. That's the third one. The last one is yarn over, knit 1. Now we are here. We have 2 symbols leaning to the left. We're going to slip, slip, knit, and do it 2 times. So I simply come here. My stitches will loosen up in just a minute. So slip, slip, and reach back and knit those 2 stitches together, just like that. Then the next one, slip, slip, reach back and go up under from the front and knit. And at the end of the first sequence, we have knit 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to knit 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, if you are new still, or you feel a little more comfortable, you can add a marker right here so that you'll know that this is the first repeat and then here's the second one. I'm not going to add that marker. I'm going to hold, but you are welcome to. But let's stop and count. If it's a multiple of 16 stitches and the plus 1 is right here, you should really have 17 stitches in the first repeat. So let's count. After the marker, you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 1 makes 17. So you did pick up all the yarn overs. That's just a great way to check. Now, I've knit the 4. So now it tells me, because it's highlighted in yellow, okay, we have another repeat, so go all the way back up to where it's yellow again, where it's highlighted. And we start here with that symbol again of knit. Let me get my working yarn. Knit 3 stitches together. This is when you're using the metal needle. I have a hard time with stitches like that. I just can't seem to get up under, even though these bamboos are a little slow, but I can get up under it. Now I'm going to knit those 3 stitches together, pull the stitch, and then kind of tug on it to get it in line. Now the next thing is knit 1. Here we are at the yarn over sequence again. Let's go. Yarn over, knit 1. Okay. Yarn over, knit 1. That's 2. Yarn over, knit 1. That's the third one. And we have 4. So yarn over, knit 1. Now we're up to the 2 slip stitches. I'm going to slip 2 stitches, reach back, and knit them together, just like that. Ooh, it's humid. All right, then I have the second one. Slip, slip, knit, reach back, and knit them together. And then I will knit off the last 4 stitches on this clue number 1. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And guess what? You should have, I have, and you should have 3 stitches left to represent the border on this side. So this is when I'm going to grab my second marker to match the first one. I put it there. Now I can just knit my border. Everywhere. Knit the 3 border stitches. Now you're not going to see much at this stage as we are working our way in clues. The clues, going to take them one at a time. This is clue 1. Now for the wrong side, or as we work our way down into the crevice, into the rock, into the tunnel, or wherever the treasure might be hidden, we simply turn the work. The borders I'm going to knit on every row. So the beginning border and the end border I will knit. Then all the stitches in between, we purl. So once we do that, I will see you back for clue number 3. Take your time as you're purling those yarn overs. Don't lose any. All right. Take your time, and I will see you back in just a minute. All right, my friends, I am back, and before I get started off camera, I had to go ahead and transfer. The humidity was just so hot, it was just so wet. I went ahead and transferred my stitches off my bamboo needles onto a metal needle, and I think I'd rather go with that than it was so hard to even move my stitches. So all I did was just transfer onto this metal needle, and I think you'll be able to see just fine. Now, when I left, we had just finished clue number 1. And then you were to, clue number 2, you simply purl back on. That's just finding the next the next symbol or the next door to open or whatever. All right. So once you do that, then you have accomplished and completed that clue. So why don't you pick up one of the, find yourself a beautiful, reward yourself with a beautiful stone, beautiful gemstone. And I am using like a green jewel there that I'm going to take over and put into my container. I have just started to build my beautiful treasure. Now, to get back, now we are ready. Of course, you don't see much from clues 1 and 2, but now we're getting ready to work clue number 3. Here's clue number 3 that we're going to work on now. All right, so clue 3 is going to be nice and easy. Here we are, and we're going to be working in this direction. And I'm just simply going to go ahead and get started. Now, according to our working formula, I'm sorry you might hear some night sounds. I'm trying to do a little of this at night. That's the only time I can get a little breeze or something. Back in my studio, I have a window air conditioner, but if I turn it on, it sounds loud. So the rest of my house is air conditioned, but I'm back here for my friends. Look, I'm back here suffering for my friends because I want them to get this. All right, so let's go. All right, I knit my 3 borders. Now I am up to clue 3, and it starts off with a knit 1. Then the first symbol I come to is to the left, so I slip, slip, knit. I'm just going to speak up and try to drown out them crickets. All right, after I do the slip, slip, knit, then I knit 2 stitches. 1, 2. Now we have a yarn over, and the next thing I see is knit 3, my 3 fringe right there. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to knit my 3 fringe, 1, 2, and 3, and then I have another yarn over, knit 1. Again, yarn over, knit 1. Now I'm at the first 2 symbols that lean to the left, so we're going to use slip, slip, knit. Just like on the first clue. Slip, slip, knit, reach back, and then knit those 2 together. All right, that was one time. Now do it again. Slip, slip, reach back, and knit those 2 together. Just like that. And then I'm going to end clue number 3, the first repeat with knit 1, 2, 3. Knit 3. So I knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. And since I was changing needles, I went ahead. I thought, I have to try to remember that we do have people that are still new. I just had a beautiful young lady said, Jay, I'm going to try knitting. All right, so I went ahead and put a marker here so I know that, okay, that's the first repeat. I'm done with that repeat. So now I take my eye back up from the yellow all the way back up to the yellow. Stop. Now we're ready to start right here for the second repeat. It starts with it's leaning to the left, so it's a slip, slip, knit, just like that. Got some splitty yarn, but that's okay. Then I knit 2, 1, 2. Then there is that yarn over, the first one, yarn over, and then I knit my 3 fringe. I look for 1, 2, 3, there they are. I knit 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we now have another yarn over, knit 1. Again, yarn over, knit 1. Now I'm back up to the symbols leaning to the left. I have 2. So I slip, slip, reach back and knit those 2 together. Then do it again. Slip, slip, knit, reach back and knit them together, just like that. And this is, I should end the row with knit 3. 1, 2, 3. So I knit 1, 2, 3. And guess what? I slide my marker and then I knit the, slide my marker, then I knit the 3 border stitches. to end clue number 3. Okay, still don't see a whole lot. But what I see, all those pretty yarn overs are popping up. So now listen, when I turn the work, it'll be clue number 4, and on that you simply knit the border stitches, purl all the stitches in between, and knit the last border stitch. And then once you do that, you can reach over and grab yourself another beautiful gem. Oh my gosh, look at this amber. Oh my goodness, how much do you think I'm gonna get for that? Oh, it's a treasure. This is a treasure hunt. So let's put it in my dish over here. Oh my gosh, listen. All right, now I will see you back at clue number 5. We've done 1, we've done 3, and now we'll be working on clue number 5. So when you do clue 4, you're purling back. Just take your time. Don't drop your yarn overs. All right, see you back shortly. All right, we can really kind of move a little more now. We've got the clues going. We're finding beautiful treasure in this treasure hunt stitch chart. And like I said, at the end, not only will we have a beautiful stitch, but we're going to have some beautiful gemstones too. Now you'll have to find your own gemstone. All right, so now we are up to clue number 5. Ta-da! Clue number 5. So we'll lay that over here. Let's see if there's anything strange on it. No strange symbols or anything. So this should just work. Should be able to just move right along. So of course I have to knit my 3 borders. My 3 border stitches, not 3 borders, 3 border stitches. Slide the marker, and I'm starting here with the +1 in this column, remember? This is where we start. So it says knit 1, then a symbol leaning to the left. So that's a slip, slip. And then I'm going to reach back and knit those 2 stitches together. Just like that. Oh yeah, these metal needles feel a lot better in this humid heat. After that, I knit 1, then there's a yarn over, stop. Now, I've already pre-counted, and that's a thing to remember. If you have long spans of boxes, just pre-count them. But for here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after the yarn over, right here, then all I have to do is just knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then there is a yarn over, knit 1. Do it again. Yarn over, knit 1. Now I have 2 symbols leaning to the left. We're going back to slip, slip, knit for 1, and then again slip, slip, knit, knit, reach back and knit it. That's 2. And to end this row for clue 5, I simply knit the last 2 stitches. 1, 2. Slip. Just knit those 2 stitches, and like I said, I put a marker because something told me when I was just off camera, it just came to me, this can make the difference when a person's learning whether they know if they're got the right number of stitches or yarn overs. So to show I finished that first repeat, I slide the marker. Now that means I have to bring my eye from the yellow here where we stopped all the way back up to the beginning repeat box. That's right here at the yellow. Okay, so again, leaning to the left, slip, slip, knit. That's the first thing I see. Then knit 1, yarn over. Now I have that knit 5 because I don't have to count. I've already marked it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now just double check. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now there is a yarn over, knit 1. And do that again. yarn over, and knit 1. Now I'm back to those 2 stitches leaning to the left, so slip, slip, knit. Kind of hard for me to get the stitches on the metal needles, but I can do it. Okay, that's 1, slip, slip, knit. Now there's a second one right here, don't forget that one. Slip, slip, knit, and again I end clue number 5 with knit 2. See it? Knit 2, 1, 2. So you go ahead and just knit those last 2 stitches. We're already at the border mark. I slide it and I knit the last 3 stitches just like that. Voila! That's clue number 5. Of course, when I come back on the wrong side, that will be clue number 6. But now you can see a little bit of the little pretty edge that you're getting on your sample piece. See that? Oh, look, just matchy-matchy. Oh, now, again, I have earned another gemstone. Oh my gosh, let's see now, which one should I pick? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Which one should I pick? Oh, I think I'm going to pick this beautiful red one. Oh my gosh, look, Indiana Jones. Look at my beautiful gemstone. For clue number 5, look, and it goes over, bing, into my dish. Alright, be careful as you work back on number 6. I will see you at clue number 7. Clue number 7. Woo! Alright, I've worked off camera. And I've got my little tiny fan on, so I'm going to do my best to speak up. I just need some air to flow just a little bit. How are you doing? Okay, are you getting anything done? Are you enjoying the chart? Now, if you see this pattern when we're all done, I don't know if I have the written version or not, because I've had this a while. But if you see the written version, how long it takes to write this all up, and then you see this chart, you'll see what a difference. Wow. Just to look at all the written rows, oh, and how much, you know, all the yarn overs and everything, it's just like, oh my God. So, alright, so let's get back. When I left, we had finished clue 5. We had reached our beautiful, got our beautiful gemstone, our beautiful treasure that we're getting rewarded, or reward yourself. So now, guess what? I am up to clue 7. Clue 7 of Jay's Knit Treasure Hunt Stitches, stitch charts. Jay's Knit Treasure Hunt Stitch Charts. Thought I'd just try to add a little something to spice it up, just to let you know it is just this easy. Just think of it as little clues. Alright, let's go ahead and get started on clue 7. We are here. We are working in this direction. All right side rows are on this side, right side clues rather, and we work in this direction. All the wrong side clues are just purled back on the wrong side of the fabric. That made it real easy. Alright, so I have, as everyone should, you just knit your little 3-stitch border that I added. Okay, slide the marker. Now it starts at knit 1, then the symbol leaning to the left. We're going to, leaning to the left, double check it. We're going to do slip, slip, knit. Slip, slip, knit. Some people do slip 1, knit 1, reach back and pass the slip stitch over. I'm just doing a slip, slip, knit. I'm going in this left direction. Right after that, you have a yarn over. Now look, then there's 3, knit 3, 1, 2, 3. Now stop, because I have the first symbol leaning to the right. So I'm going to knit 2 stitches together there. knit 2 stitches together. Got a little split yarn here. Let me get it all. All right, then right after that, don't forget there is a knit 1. Now we're going to start the yarn over sequence. The yarn over sequence here is yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1. Now, just get a rhythm and you will always remember it and keep it. All right, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1. Now I'm over to the 2 stitches leaning back to the left. So we'll do a slip, slip, knit, 1, and then the second one. Slip, slip, knit, and I end clue 7 with a knit 1, the first repeat. Right here, now we simply bring our eyes back up because we have a second repeat, but we only need to go up to the yellow. Let me say this, I don't know if I said this on the onset or not. Right out here on our first repeat, we had 16 stitches plus the 1, okay? Then the second repeat, remember, when you come back up, you're 1 stitch short. So when I bring my eyes back up, I'm not going to this first stitch. So therefore, the first repeat, you'll have that 1 extra stitch, which is 17 stitches. But on any other repeats, if you keep repeating, you will only have the exact number, 16 stitches. Because we're doing 1 less stitch when we do the repeat. Because we only have to come up to the yellow section. Alright, so now I'm back up at the yellow section. I'm going to slide my little marker, which I thought thought that would be a help to newer knitters. Now we just work the same stitch. Leaning to the left, we have a slip, slip, knit. Yarn over, knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now my first stitch leaning to the right, knit 2 stitches together. But then don't forget there's a knit 1 right after that. Now we can do the yarn over sequences. It goes yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, and yarn over, knit 1. Now we're up to the slip, slip, knit, slip, slip, knit, and you can knit 1. Once you get good and figure out a certain chart you're working or whatever, and you get yourself a rhythm, you can actually listen to music and stuff. I wouldn't get something crazy. You might forget this beat and get on the wrong beat. Alright, so voila, we have finished clue 7. Just that quick. Okay, now clue 8 will be the wrong side, and I will see you back at clue 9. But before I go, let's see what I want. What kind of gem do I want? What kind of beautiful treasure? Look at this. Oh my God, let me just show you this. Oh, look at that beautiful. Now, wasn't that worth it? Oh, just shimmering. So pretty. Let's be sure to drop it in. Look, I don't want anybody to steal it, so I'm going to drop it over here in my dish. I will see you back at clue 9. Alright, be careful of your yarn overs. Voila! We are up to clue 9. Clue 9 on this. I hope it's a fun treasure hunt for you. I hope you're getting where I'm trying to go, just to encourage you and just to have a little fun too. And I think once you get the clues, you will find knitting from charts not hard at all. So let's go. Well, of course, it depends on the chart. Let's go. Don't worry, I'm only going to bring good charts, okay? We are on clue 9 here. It always starts on this particular one with a +1. It's 16 plus this 1. So let's go. I start with my little border. Alright, clue 9, I do the +1 and then here, now I have 1, 2, 3. Once I slide the marker, I knit 1, that's the +1, and then I knit the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now leaning to the right, I have 2 stitches, and I'm going to knit the first one, knit 2 stitches together, get me some yarn here, knit 2 stitches together. Then the second one, it's also leaning to the right, so I'm going to knit 2 stitches together again, knit 1, that's the thing you have to remember, then stop. Now I'm working the yarn over sequence, and they are, learn to count your yarn over. That's another good tip to kind of, I work from landmarks. So I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'd make sure at the end I have 4 yarn overs. But let's go. It's yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 1. And the last one, yarn over, knit 1. Oh my word. Oh. I do think we see some writing on the wall. I see a symbol. Writing on the wall. Let's see, can I focus in on the symbol for you? Look at that. Alright, now first of all, I noticed that it leans to the left. It leans to the left, but it has these little funny legs. So if you saw the symbol, you were on, on your treasure hunt. Then you have to go over and look and see what that symbol represents. Easy as that. It can be found in the symbol section on a chart, the abbreviation section, the legend, or the key. Or the designer will sometimes just put it right on the chart, right where she's working it. So this simply means slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, then reach back and pass that slip stitch over. So after doing the last yarn over and knit 1, now I'm going to slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, reach back and pass that slip stitch over. And guess what? That leaves me 1 stitch here in the yellow. So I just simply knit that 1 stitch, and that ends the first repeat. Now when I slide the marker, my eye has to go back up to where the yellow highlight only. That's a repeat box. So I'm back up here, and I'm going to knit 1, 2, 3. Oops. I knit 1, 2, 3. Now I'm back up to the 2 symbols leaning to the right, so I knit 2 stitches together, and again knit 2 stitches together, stop. Now there's a knit 1 right after that, knit 1. Now I'm ready for the yarn over. Here we go. Yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 1. The last yarn over, knit 1. I'm up to the symbol again. It is again slip 1, knit 2 stitches together. Now reach back and pass that slip stitch over and off. I have 1 stitch left, so I knit that stitch, slide my marker, and knit my little border stitches. We have just finished clue number 9. Oh, and look at what you have achieved. Look at that. we don't know what the finished swatch will look like yet, but now you have a clue. You have a glimpse of what your hard work is paying, how the hard work is paying off. So I just finished clue number 9. Let's see. Ooh, what do I want to get this time? You know what? I want one of these. I want one of these big diamonds. Oh, eat your heart out on that one. Oh. I'll tell you when we get through what we can do with our gemstones, with all our treasure. Oh, there's more to be had, people. More to be had. Okay. All right, the next clue is clue number 11. Work clue 10 on the wrong side, and I will meet with you on clue 11. All right, watch your yarn nose, because now we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just watch when you're doing the purl back clue, and clue 11 is ahead. Well, I'm back, and I'm all excited because we are up to clue 11. We're up to clue 11. I hope you're enjoying this. I was just trying to find some way to bring in some smaller projects and to make them fun also. You know how you get your kids are like, okay, you gotta take the medicine, but I'm gonna put it in the orange juice. We're gonna learn charts, but I thought maybe we can just do a treasure hunt. All right, so let's start clue 11. If you made it this far, you may as well go to the end and see what the end's gonna be. All right. Now, here we are for clue 11 here, right here. It's a simple row. I don't see any strange symbols, so that's good. And here's that +1, and then inside the box we have 2 stitches, knit 2. All right, so let's just do my little 3-stitch border. Now slide that marker. Here we are. I knit the first stitch. I knit 1. Now inside the box, I'm gonna knit 2. 1, 2. Then I have 2 stitches leaning to the right. So just like before, we're going to knit 2 stitches together. That's 1. Go to the next one. Next symbol, knit 2 stitches together. Get under there. That's the second one. Now knit 1 and stop. Just try not to forget that knit 1. Okay, now I'm up to my yarn overs. They're kind of spread out, so let's just take them one at a time. All right, we start right here with yarn over, then knit 1. The next one, yarn over, and I have a knit 3. Those are my 3 friends. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Then on the last yarn over right here, do the yarn over, knit 2, 1, 2. Okay, then I have another symbol leaning to the right, so I'm going to knit 2 stitches together. And I have one last stitch to end the clue on for 11. Clue 11. So I knit that 1 stitch. That's the first repeat. Alright, now when I slide the marker, I bring my eye back up to the yellow highlight that represents the repeat box. So I'm right here, and all I have to do is knit 2. So let's go there and take care of that. I knit 1, 2. Now I'm up to the 2 symbols. Knit 2 stitches together. That's the first one. The second one, knit 2 stitches together. Then there's that knit 1. So I knit that 1. Stop. Now I'm ready to start the yarn over sequence again. Yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, my last yarn over right here, I knit 2, 1, 2. Then I have this symbol leaning to the right, so I'm going to knit 2 stitches together and knit the last stitch to finish clue 11. Slide the marker, and I knit my 3 border stitches. Now how easy was that clue? And look, we have a treasure on our hand. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so if I finish clue 11, let's see, what do I want? Oh my goodness. I need something small. Maybe I'll go with the, I don't know, I love this little pinkish, that little pink. Look at that one. Just a little tiny to add to my bowl. All right, clue 10, you just work back. There's nothing, anything special about it. I will see you at, I'm sorry, I'm not 10, at clue 12. Here we are right here. Clue 12, you just work back. And I will see you at clue 13. Clue 13 is around the corner and down the shaft to the next level. All right, be careful of your yarn overs. All right, and I am now, or we are, which I hope we are, we are up and we are ready to work clue 13. We're almost to the main pot of gold, the main part of diamonds. So here is clue 13. All right. I took a look at it. Nothing seems to be out of order. No strange symbols. Just very nice, neat, and clean. So let's go. I knit my 3 border stitches. I'm going to speak up because of the windows open here. So I knit my 3 border stitches. Just like that. I slide the marker. Now I knit 1 stitch. Then inside the box, I knit 1. Now there are my 2 symbols leaning to the right. So I knit 2 stitches together. Again, knit 2 stitches together. You see, I'm powering my way through. I'm not letting them crickets. All right, there's the last 2, knit 2 stitches together. Now, there's that knit 1 that follows it. Now stop. Here are my yarn overs. They're really spaced out. Let's go. Yarn over the first one and knit 1. Yarn over the second one, but we have a knit 5 that I've already pre-counted. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 5. Let me just check before I go any further. There's yarn over. Is that okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now, over here, there's a yarn over all by itself. So I'm going to yarn over, knit 1. Then I have the symbol leaning to the right. So I'm going to knit 2 stitches together and knit 1 to finish the first repeat. All right, now my eye follows all the way back up to the yellow in the box, the repeat box, up to the yellow here. And I'll start with a knit 1. So let's slide the marker and knit 1. Knit 2 stitches together 1 time, knit 2 stitches together for the second time. Then I want to make sure I do that knit 1, stop. Now I'm ready for the yarn overs. Yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The last yarn over way on the end, yarn over, knit 1. Then I have the symbol leaning to the right, so I knit 2 stitches together and end with a knit 1. Woo! Slide the marker and take care of my borders. It's me against the crickets and the it's me against nature today, but I plan to get it done. Whew, I have to have the window open. All right, there we oh my word. Oh, I'm getting excited because my dish is looking really pretty. Look at that. That's just a little candle holder. Isn't that pretty? Little cut glass with the diamond motif. All right, what am I going to choose this time? Oh, I think I'll go with another little clear one. I don't think I have but one of these. So here's something that's nice and clear and got all the little facet, the little diamond sides to it. Look at that as I rotate it in the light. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let me drop that. Oops, don't try to get away. I dropped that in my dish. Alright, so that was clue 13. Clue 14, just purl all the way back and we will make it down to the last clue. I will see you back at clue 15. Take care, and we're almost there. Wow. Video number 8, and guess where we are? We are at the last clue. We are at clue 15, or the last working clue. Clue number 15. And it's at the very top. Let me make sure that you can see that. Here we are here. Yep, see that line? Nothing unusual, plain and simple. I think it's a go. So I'm going to grab up my stitches here, and I'm going to knit the 3 border stitches. When I slide the marker, alright, the first stitch I see is the plus stitch, so I'm going to knit that 1 stitch. Now inside of the box, right away, it starts with a knit 2 stitches together, 1 time. Now knit 2 stitches together again, and then knit 1 stitch. Stop. After you knit the 1 stitch, now let's look at our yarn over sequence. It's always good to kind of see how many yarn overs. Stop and, count them and just kind of know. So I have 3 yarn overs. So let's go. The first yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 2. Knit 1, but it's the second one. Yarn over, knit 1. Okay, I'm sorry. I've gotten to the end. Whew, it's hot. Alright, let's start again. We have the knit 1, then we knit 2 stitches together, knit 2 together, knit 1. Stop. Yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 1. Now I'm up to a stitch leaning to the left, just out of left field, out of nowhere. So I'm going to slip, slip, knit. Just out of nowhere. Maybe she was tired too when she, whoever it was, I said she, I don't know who it was, who made this chart. Alright, so now the next 3 stitches, look, there's my 3 friends. So I knit 3, 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm up to the last yarn over right here, yarn over, but there's no knit 1 after. You have to go to knit 2 stitches together. Then knit the last stitch, knit 1. Stop. Now go back and to the repeat box up to the yellow highlight right here, and we start again with knit 2 stitches together. So I slide the marker and I knit 2 stitches together 1 time. Then I'm going to do it a second time. Knit 2 stitches together, then knit 1. Now we can stop and get ready to do the yarn over sequence. Alright, yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 1. So that was 3, and you can always check 1, 2, 3. Now I have a symbol, that symbol to the left, slip, slip, knit, knit 1, 2, 3. My last yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, and guess what? We knit 1. Slide the marker, and I have made it to the end almost. I have to, of course, do row 16, the purl side, but that's a piece of cake. But I have made it to the end of the treasure hunt. So now I get to pick one more to add to my treasure bowl. But first, let's look at our stitch. Now it's still, you still don't see it in full. And of course, I will come back after I work some off camera and show you what the real treasure is once you see it after you repeat this several times. Clues 1 through 16. 16 is the wrong side, so off camera I'll just purl that. Alright, so let's see what I have and what you have. The pretty treasure hunt stitch from our chart. And I get to pick one last stone gem. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to pick this one. Nice and large. Oh, look at that. Is that pretty? Oh, that's going to look so pretty. So I'm going to carefully put this one in my my beautiful gem dish, my precious stones. Look at that. And I think I will do a little shorty tutorial on what I'm going to do with these. I'll get that ready. That'll be a nice little quickie too. Isn't that pretty? Ooh! Alright, so don't forget to purl back on row 16. And then we have, like I said, we have finished Jay's Knit, the Treasure Hunt Stitch Chart. And of course, I'm going to come back in just a minute to show you as you repeat more of these clues, what your finished beautiful treasure hunt stitch will look like. Alright, back in just a minute. Well, I am back with the show and tell. I continue to work the treasure hunt chart off camera just so that you could get a good perspective of what the stitch looks like. And I just thought I'd come back and just kind of let you see. Now I'm going to put it up. I've just got it laying on the chart, but maybe if I kind of lay it down, let's see if that will help any. I don't know. I was afraid if I just laid it down, you couldn't tell the stitch. But I know what, I'll just hold it. Get my arm out of the way and try to hold it. But there is the stitch. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That those few little wiggly little dashes and dots and zeros and things can turn into, now I'm going to bring it up close and then just pass it before the camera. That all of those little lines and dots and dashes can make such a pretty little swatch, a pretty stitch. See, I'll hang it back. I think if I just hang it back like that. So what do you think of it? Now, if I had seen, like I said, I can't remember how long I have lots of random charts, as you saw in the photographs. I just chart things. They didn't teach that at the yarn store. You know, when you go to the yarn shop, that's one thing they try. You know, because they get so many people on different levels. And so they really try to stay away from charts. But I already knew how to read the written pattern, the written, row by row. So when I was introduced to charts somewhere, then I got intrigued and, I just started teaching myself. Of course, very simple charts. And then, of course, nobody, like I said, at the yarn shop, they didn't do it. So, I just kind of let it drop until I started doing my tutorials. And I thought, you know what? I saw so many charts that when I looked at the written word, it was so long and just so, it was just so much. When you have to write some charts, when you have to write some patterns out, row by row, stitch by stitch. And then on the next side of the paper or right below it, you got this chart. It only has a few rows. I mean, this has 16 rows. But if you saw this written, you would probably like, well, I don't think I'll do it. So that's the only thing I'm trying to just show the difference. I cannot work every chart. I am not an expert. There's some charts that, and then there's so many charts where the symbols are different from different countries and different tongues and different groups. And so that's fun to kind of get to know. But when you dive into it, they all lead back to the same stitch, pretty much. But they may write the symbol up or have a different symbol to represent that stitch. And that's a lot of fun. We'll kind of hit on that too on down the road. But I want to come back real quick and just let you know to put a finish on the video and let you see the treasure that I found at the end of this chart, not only in stitches, but in my beautiful, look. Oh, am I rich? Look, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Look, that's what I found at the end of my treasure hunt stitch chart. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you let me know what you think. I hope you give it a try. Now, I'm going to turn this into a simple project. When I do these, we will try to do some simple projects. I won't put this in a sweater or anything, at least no time soon. I'm going to come back later with a nice show and tell of a simple project. And then your challenge is to take the stitch and you design something simple. I'm thinking more now for things like this. I'm very bad about not doing scarves, but I think I'm going to turn this into a beautiful scarf. So I'll come back, on down the road and let you see, and then you can show me what you maybe have used the stitch for, or how you want it to, incorporate. Now, you can add other stitches with it. It doesn't have to be the same, because I intend to add other stitches with it to make a complete project. Well, this is Jay, and this is Jay's, oh my goodness, Jay's Knit Treasure Hunt Stitch Charts. My episode of Treasure Hunt, and then we work the stitch chart. I'm going to lay it right down here in front of the chart. Not only did I work it, but look, you worked it too. And you didn't even, I hope you didn't sweat. I hope you didn't sweat too bad. So let's put that out there like a little. What do you think of that? Is that pretty? I think it's so pretty. Let me move the camera down so we can get a good shot of it. Of part of the chart, but not only that, we have a beautiful stitch also. What do you think? I love it. I hope you love it too. So, to everyone, to everywhere, every size, thank you, my friends, for joining me. I certainly appreciate you more than you can imagine. All right. I've shown you mine. Now you show me yours, and show me how many. Did you get all your diamonds? Okay, take care, and I will be on with the next project. We are still in summer school for stitching. I just wanted to bring something short and quick and of interest, but we are still in summer school for stitching. All right, bye-bye.